Today I'm going to show you guys how I trim my short beard and help the mustache stick out a bit more prominently. See, I woke up this morning and I realized that down here on my beard is getting much too long, as well as even on the sides. Now, I don't have a thick beard. I don't have a lot of hair growth on my face, so every little bit that is there does count. However, I prefer it when I do have one to have it much shorter than it is, and it's been a couple of weeks since I last did anything besides did a little bit of a blending up here by the ears so that it wouldn't look so off from the shaved head. Now, if my beard and mustache were dirty whatsoever, I would be doing all of this after I take a shower to rinse out and get out any of the dirt and grime in the beard. But because my beard is fairly clean, I'm just going to do this trim before I shower because it's the way that I prefer. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of beard oil in my beard to get it a little bit softer and moisturize that skin a little bit before I go to trimming it. Now this will help the razor cut through it a little bit better and just kind of help the hair relax and be where it should be at a little bit easier before I take the trimmer to it. Now you can use whatever beard oil you want for this. I picked out of all my beard oils, the Vintage Grooming's Wildwood, because one, I like the scent and it does a fairly good job on making sure that all the hairs are nice and moisturized easily. Now I probably could go and just start trimming the beard right now. However, I wanted to give that beard oil some time to really absorb into the hair as well as the skin. So I'm just gonna give it about 10-15 minutes before we start trimming on the beard. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I've got everything ready to do the trim. That means that I've got my shaver, both the blades I'm going to use, as well as the comb. Unfortunately, the first pass of trimming up the beard did not record because I forgot to hit that record button. So here you can see me showing you basically how I went with the grain of the hair. Going with the grain leaves the bulk of the hair and helps cover any weak spots that may be in your beard. I also go with the grain when I am shaving under the chin, but will offset the angle slightly in a couple different directions to make sure that I trim it evenly, as not all of the hair likes to grow in the same direction under my chin. Once the bulk is taken away from the beard, I then trim up the sideburn areas right by the ears. The easiest way for me to explain how I do this is the longer the stroke that I take with the trimmer, the longer the hair is set to cut on the blade. So every stroke gets a little bit shorter and the blade gets extended a little bit more towards the end, closer to a 0. Once I get done with that blending around the ears, then it's simply a change out of the adjustable blade to the 0 blade. The 0 blade is great for the lineups and getting nice sharp lines. Now the first lineup that I do is on the neckline, and if you don't know, one finger above the Adam's apple is right about where you can start with your neckline, and then just simply work that around up towards the corner of your jaw. Once I got the neckline done, I can go ahead and cut straight down from the ears to leave a slight point to help box out the jaw a bit. Then to help define the mustache, I cut a slight area starting at the corners of the mouth and going down slightly. Then the last thing to line up is my cheeks. Now here I really do take it kind of slow because I want to make sure that everything is lined up properly and that one side's not too horribly higher or lower than the other. Now because you were unable to see how much hair I was actually cutting off of the beard in real time, here's a picture of what landed in the sink, so that you can get an idea and see that there actually was quite a bit there that was removed. Once I'm happy with how everything is lined up, it's time for a good beard wash. Once the beard is nice and clean, I then give it a nice shave right around the same areas that I lined up This just makes those lines a little bit crisper and it gets any of the little hairs that you may have possibly missed. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I do use both the adjustable and the zero blade for doing my trimming. And the comb that I use is a 6-3 comb, and I have it set on 3, which gives this type of length on my beard. And now that the beard is dry after the shower, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit of beard oil again. This one here is the Vintage Grooming's Classic Spice. It's kind of a spicy one, but I like it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some to the beard here in a nice, even way. Make sure that it gets underneath the skin there too, fellas. And that is the final step in trimming my beard to be a nice short beard that helps accentuate the mustache. If you got any questions about my beard routine or the products that I used in this video, go ahead and leave a comment down below. To learn more about the trimmer that I use, go ahead and check out this video up here. Down below, it's going to be a video that you may enjoy as well. Until next time, as always, you have a good one.